just kidding. Put on my ring or else.
1 second. Let me get headphones real quick.
First try on the ring. Oh. That makes me really sad. Put on my ring or else. Can you try on my ring?
Hiya. Alright. I've already put it on.
I just want to see it one more time.
Hold up. Here.
Stop making your fingers fat.
Yes, very nice.
Give it back.
Nope, I'm wearing it now.
It's on the wrong finger.
It's too bad.
It's on the wrong hand. Right finger.
It's fine. Don't you have dinner to be eating, lady?
Who's this?
It's clearly me.
Is it delayed?
Yeah. Okay. How are you beautiful people doing this Sunday evening? Here you go. You can. Oh shit.
Just turn it around and around.
This thing is tight, Becca. I need lotion. Stop.
Maybe that's the problem. Ashy fingers.
It hurts.
Sorry. Now I know you'll never take it up. Because it's hard to.
Sure.
It's Mom calling me.
Oh, did she?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Well, you let her know I'm live and that I can't talk to her.
Okay, well.
Beautiful people. How you guys doing this Sunday evening? We got Karibo in the chat. We got Mugetsu. We got Ig. What's going on, y'all? Stole first as soon as I stepped in. That's hilarious. Two Blue Vortex is amazing. Good to see more Two Blue Vortex discussion. This system bugging. Doing great. What system is bugging, bro? What system is that? Finally watched The Long Walk. It was pissed me off how inaccurate the bullet wounds were. They did no research on how carbine rounds affect skin. I see. Why are you on? Why am I on? Like, you mean like, why am I live? Or on as far as what? Ig. But okay. Anyways, it's 6:30 now. I think I can do this for about like maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how many chapters we can do in about an hour and a half. I'm going to get right to it tonight. Probably talk about some other stuff maybe tomorrow or sometime during the week. I have to address some Twitter stuff, but we'll do that later. Okay, so last we saw with Two Blue Vortex, Boruto fainted. No, he got sniped. He got sniped by Jorah and captured, basically. Yeah, he was sniped by Jorah, then captured. Why you on? I was first place for 0.2 seconds until one smart stole my thunder. Like shit. Okay, let's get into it though. So he's bound and gagged, but not really gagged. Hands behind his back. He is waking up. We have Ebisu. No. This isn't Ebisu. What's his name, bro? I don't remember the torture guy's name, but we have him and Konoha in the room and the see-through glass on the other side behind all of them. You finally come to. Relax. Your wounds have been healed. Oh, relax. Your wounds been healed. Okay. Okay. Boruto tries to escape. He cannot. They're sealing jutsu cuffs created by Amado. No amount of weaving signs will lead to jutsu activation. They even suppress your favorite teleportation. Okay. So technology that can stop the use of jutsu. Now, I was talking about this with my brother. would this stop, say, like the use of a fireball jutsu as well, spitting lava, acid, or water, or mist, or anything like that? Or is it just bound to stopping chakra through the wrists and the hands? Very interesting. And don't even think about trying to break them. They may be electronic, but they're extremely resistant to impact. You'll just injure your arms. Is everyone else okay? And where's the enemy? The enemies run off. There's no sign of their chakra in or around the village. We lost several comrades this round. But their actual targets, like Sarada and Himawari, are safe, as are Ino, Shikacho. Cool. Who is this kid? I have no idea. Who is this kid? Okay, don't know. This is incredible. He's been healed so completely it's hard to believe. His belly had been run through. Oh, this is Inoji. Okay, yeah, this is Inoji. Cool, so Sakura is still in the village, still in the story. And she's never active when anything in the village happens to happen or go down. Like, ever. Oh. Okay. What is going on here? Okay. Then he wasn't even twitched. Oh, then he'll be okay. He wasn't even twitched. Will he wake up? Looks like his chakra flow was disrupted, but no worries. Once I get it... Guys, go somewhere else, please. Thank you. Looks like his chakra flow was disrupted, but no worries. Once I get it going again, he'll eventually come to. Good thing you brought him here. Phew, says Himawari.
That's good. It would be like a
Ino's there watching over her son. Now, Boruto, let's have a chat. I've got a ton of questions for you. Boruto's looking. The elders are there or watching through a monitor or something. First off, who were those guys? Who attacked Konoha? Cool. Let's see if Boruto's going to be forthcoming or resilient. Why do they want Sarada and Himawari? Okay, cool. Shikamaru is behind the interrogation glass. Nice. It started. Boruto's interrogation. Kawaki is somewhere. Cool. Heh, it ain't looking good, Kawaki. What's your plan? If Boruto decides to let all the cats out the bag. I mean, there probably isn't anyone loony enough to believe that your positions are flipped, but you did outright lie about Boruto killing the Hokage. I wonder how everyone will react when they find out. I told you not to bring that up, Damon. Quit poking at Kawaki. It won't change anything. No matter what Boruto says, it is still his fault that Lord Seventh disappeared. Kawaki has a weird and twisted way of manipulating events and scenarios into truth. A dangerous Otsutsuki who could rampage at any moment. That's his true nature. Killing him is the only option, whether it's now or later. But before that, we need to extract the intel he has, so we're able to deal with those mysterious monsters. Divine tree people who possess self-consciousness. Yeah, each one reflects the chakra of a person devoured by 10 tails and turned into a tree. For example, Old Man Sasuke was the base model for Hidara, who you just fought. I've also seen one called Matsuri, whose base model is Master Moegi. Matsuri. Oh yeah, so interesting thing I've noticed about the divine trees, and I'm probably not the first person to point this out, right, of course. It looks like they're going for people that they love, right? So Moegi, a.k.a. Matsuri, is going for Konohamaru because she loves him. Hidari is going for Sarada because Sasuke loves her, so that's who he's going for. Bug is going for Eida because Bug loves Eida. Yes, that is true. And we don't know who Jorah is yet. But he must have a strong affinity or connection to Naruto somehow, since that's the person he wants to devour. I don't know. We don't know who he is, but he must have some type of strong affinity towards Naruto. All right. Be careful, Master Konohamaru. The one Matsuri's eager to devour is you. What? The Ten Tails' intended purpose is to devour an Otsutsuki, become a divine tree, and put down roots in the ground. In order to suck the planet dry of life and produce a chakra fruit. It knows this instinctively. But now that they've acquired intelligence, we should view them as more than a simple beast that acts on impulse. In general intellectual curiosity, seeks experiences that lead to new emotions and knowledge. Okay, that was a weird way to phrase that, but okay. Hey, what's good, Pack? How you doing, bro? We chilling, reading some Boruto. Namely, information. I suspect that's what they want. Information? You're saying that they're trying to gain information by devouring Sarada, Himawari, and me. Something like that. And the one edging them all on is their leader, Joda. So, like, is Joda Jigen's divine tree? He almost looks like Jigen. Like, I could see it, but he's a special case. Unlike the others, he has no prototype. Oh, okay. He is a direct incarnation of Ten Tails. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So that solves that question then. And the one steering this crisis we're facing right now. Cool. Joda. So everyone's listening. Sure, cool. In short, if we can defeat Joda, this planet would stop being in danger. How are you so certain? Why do you know these things? How did you figure it out? Answer me, Boruto. Our decision on whether to trust you or not depends on it. I have a source, but sorry, I can't reveal his identity. What? He asked me not to, for his own safety.
Yeah, it's no problem, absolutely.
Not acceptable. You expect us to believe a traitor's tale without a single ounce of evidence? Back at you. Most of you want me dead. The only reason I'm still alive is because of my intel, right? Don't you get cocky with us, renegade. Whatever or whomever these monsters desire, what we of Konoha must do does not change. Any hostile elements will be eliminated using all necessary means. That includes you, Boruto. Regardless of what you say or don't. Know that there is no chance of you leave. Oh, let me zoom in a little for y'all. Know that there is no chance of you leaving that room alive. So given that, speak with caution. Based on your words, we could at least offer you a painless death. Tell us, Boruto. Why ever did you lay a hand on Uzumaki Naruto, Lord 7th? All right, here we go. Moment of truth. All right, I hear you. But Boruto, if you have no intent to kill Kawaki, you need to understand that you'll have to continue taking false blame regarding Naruto. Seeing as blank effects lies with Kawaki, I'd like to avoid making him feel cornered again. Okay, seeing as Eida's effect lies with Kawaki, I'd like to avoid making him feel cornered again. Which means not exposing what he did quite yet. Okay, yeah. So that's definitely Eida. If you're smart, you know that's Eida. So you'll need to stay a fugitive. You okay with that? Yeah, that's fine. I wasn't expecting otherwise. Cool. What exactly is it that lies with Kawaki? And on what basis do I find Boruto trustworthy? I don't know. And yet somehow, for no logical reason, I am convinced that he is Uzumaki Boruto. I have the memory of deciding to believe that. So it's been about 3 years, and Shikamaru is just now starting to consider the option that Boruto, with no last name, is actually Boruto Uzumaki. Now, is it more so because he came back to the village and is now interacting, and this is starting to cause omnipotence to fade in some way or some regard? Or is it something more personal? Cool. And that accepting this premise leads to everything falling into place. So that's the other thing about omnipotence. Accepting this premise leads everything to fall into place. Remember, because he went over the mission logs, which Boruto would have been a part of. Eida can't change objective reality. Or I'll say this. If she can change objective reality, she is not shown to do so on a granular scale or level, right? She's still messing with people's memories, the mind, and all this stuff, and all this other stuff. But she's not changing objective reality, where it's that okay, cool. This is now a whole new world where their roles have actually been swapped. Pictures with Boruto now contain Kawaki. Mission logs with Boruto now say Kawaki, etc., etc., etc. She's not doing any of that stuff, hence why people like Amado can't be tricked or will not be tricked as easily, and people like Shikamaru can slowly start to realize the truth. See, but like still, the funny thing is, if Tsukishima were in this position, the fact that he is actually changing history makes it a little harder to break out of, or like to realize it's a false, I can't even call it a false reality, because he actually does create actual timelines. So it's a real reality, but yeah. Which means I can't let Boruto die here and now. I didn't kill him. Lord Seventh is alive. His wife too. They're both somewhere safe. What? Of all the things you could say, they're both somewhere safe. And where is that? Why do they need to hide? I'm not telling. You drop such a tall tale now, I'm speechless. I just don't intend to reveal anything to you. I haven't told a single lie. Insolent brat, you seek a painful death. Good, good, that's the spirit. We're finally heading in the direction of the real interrogation. Boruto. Ino, it's me. How's Inoji doing? Okay, it said Inoji's. I hope y'all saw that. I didn't make a mistake. How's Inoji doing? Not Inoji's doing. How's Inoji's doing? Yeah, no. How's Inoji doing? Yeah. He's good. Still asleep, but nothing's abnormal. That's a relief. I'm glad, truly. Stop beating around the bush. This is about Boruto, right? Yeah, things aren't good. I want to talk. Yeah, things aren't good. I want to talk to him off the grid again. Can you pull him into the transmission right now? Is that in order, Hokage? What is up with Ino? What is up with Ino giving Shikamaru all this back talk? Like, why? If you don't just do your job, you will get kicked out of this village as fast as Boruto was. Stop it. I don't know why you're doing this. Got a lot of lip for a subordinate. Yay, we used to be teammates, but we got a lot of lip for a subordinate. All right. I've said this before, but personal use of mind transfer jutsu is against regulations. Plus all comm content is required to be reported. Even our convo now is already violating 5 regulations. I told you it's a top secret mission. You're the only one I can ask. I'm worried about you. Why do you champion him so much? I just don't understand it. I get how you feel, your distrust, but please just trust me. I need your help. I'm not ordering you as Hokage, but as a friend. Cool your head, Shikamaru. This can't keep happening. It needs to stop. I'm sorry, but I can't do this anymore. Wait, no. Like, so we never did any missions together as Genin. We weren't the former Ino Shikacho. My dad don't know your mom. We never hung out as kids. I'm not your Hokage. Crazy. If Lord Seventh is safe, tell us where he is. If you can't, your claim isn't going to fly, and you'll die disgraced as a Hokage killing traitor. Cool. Boruto says nothing. Ibiki is his name. That's right. Boruto says nothing. Ibiki slams his head on the table. Okay. Okay. This Boruto hurt his lip, bruised his chin, bruised his nose. But this isn't really a surprise to me. Anyone would get hurt from this. Really. After all, they're only human. Well, Boruto's actually half Otsutsuki, so this would definitely be an anti-feat for Boruto. Or should be an anti-feat for Boruto, being that he's like 80% Otsutsuki. Excuse me, I said half, but 80%. You see, Boruto, I've been itching to pummel the crap out of you for killing Naruto these last 3 years. It must be nice to have so much free time. That's hilarious. So Ibiki punches him in the face. Then he punches him in the gut. He's spitting up blood. He's coughing. Nice glare. Let's see how long it lasts. Ibiki, enough. It's useless. He isn't the type to break under pain. Let's use Venom. Summon Mitsuki. Lord Eighth, I don't think that's wise. Mitsuki has shown strong killing urges towards Boruto. Forget interrogation. Worst case, he may just try to kill Boruto outright the moment he sees his face. That's fine. I'll take the fall. Call him in now. It doesn't look like Boruto's planning to tell them what you did, Kawaki. What? He seems to be trying to protect your standing in Hokage, in Konoha. What the heck? Why would he do that? I don't get the guy. Cool. Here, go on in. And it looks like he gives Mitsuki something as he goes on in. Probably the handcuffs. Remember, we are shinobi, and this is a mission. Control your emotions and perform your duty. Understand? Okay, so Mitsuki's mission is to free Boruto. Very nice. Cool. Since we're up ahead on the chapters, let's take a minute to read some comments. Cool. Yo, don't fuck with Boruto, but since Ab is reading, I'll tap in. Sorry I wasn't here last stream. Hey, what's good, Kino? How you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, nah, this Boruto stuff is very interesting. I'm being surprised pretty much every chapter that I read. Something is either highly disappointing me or catching me off guard to some degree, just as far as like the scaling is concerned. Is what it is. It's not all bad. Last read, I really went in on the story aspects of it because I just do not like the way that the divine trees are being portrayed, represented, and displayed. They're way too friendly is the word. They're way too friendly, bro. Like, why are you asking kids to help you with your mission? Like, I don't get that stuff. Don't get it. But yeah, what's up, Kino? I know Boruto putting up the tough guy act, but imagine how he must feel. Imagine how he's be feeling right now under all his homies think he's an op. You know, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Everyone you grew up with now thinks you're the Hokage killer, and the Hokage is your dad. No one knows it. It's pretty bad, right? Shinigami, what's good, bro? Here I am going to draw nice. Oh, and also on Monday, it's my birthday. Hey, shout out to you, bro. I'm going to try and remember that. Well, it's tomorrow, so I will remember that. But yeah. Oh, and also on Monday, it's my birthday. Nice, bro. Nice. By the way, I'm getting 3 feet of snow over tonight. Hey, yo, Mugetsu, bro. Hold up. I wish I could show y'all this. I can't show y'all this. Hold up. Look at this real quick, y'all. Look at this, man. Don't know if y'all can see it as well as me. That is a lot of snow, though.
Show me, bro. Show me.
You can look out the window, Becca.
No.
I can show you the world. But yeah, if you're getting 3 feet of snow, I'm expecting at least, at the very least, 6 inches for us, at the very least. But okay. Where we at? Eida's ability is mind manipulation. Well, so her ability is omnipotence, right? I'm not going to deny that. It's just she hasn't shown the level of objective reality warping. What we're seeing is mind manipulation right now. What we're seeing is mind manipulation. But she theoretically should be able to do all the things that I mentioned before, as far as changing the photos, the data logs, the mission logs, all that stuff. She just can't yet. All right. The fact it takes Shikamaru years to piece it together is utterly insane. It is insane. What I would have liked is that Shikamaru, over the years, was getting suspicions, inclinations, clues, and evidence that Kawaki is faking to be Naruto's son and that it's really Boruto the whole time. Something like doing it like that would have saved Shikamaru's character as far as like intelligence and IQ wise. Because you're right, Shinigami. Him taking 3 years is insane. It's insane for someone of his caliber. So, yeah, I definitely don't like that. Table level Boruto. No. Ibiki level Boruto at this point. Right? That's what it would be. Ibiki level Boruto. Yep. And there can be no argument of chakra enhancement, chakra defense, or anything like that because it doesn't exist within this series. So what we're seeing is Boruto's base durability when he's off guard. I mean, but this isn't a surprise. This doesn't surprise me. I'm just saying. Also, does Ikimoto hate Shikamaru? That shouldn't even scuff Boruto at this point. You would think so, right? You would think so. To be fair, Ibiki is specialized in torture, so he probably has some way to deal damage with chakra through chakra defenses. Yeah, so like Moo, I don't even believe a chakra defense is a thing, bro. Also, what do you think of my art critiques of Boruto? I don't know your art critiques. Shinigami, I don't know your art critiques. Weak sauce, y'all get here in Finland. For real. At least he didn't say 6 or 7. Near got to the same level of knowledge as L in the Death Note time skip. I got more examples of how a genius should be written. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so Mitsuki has a secret mission to free Boruto is what Ab-Stract is going to be guessing here. Cool. Mitsuki comes in. He's going to have his snakes give it to him. I guarantee it. Listen, Mitsuki, Boruto is a material witness. There's a chance he's hiding intel critical to Konoha's safety. Our purpose is to extract that information, so remember, do not kill him, all right? Mitsuki doesn't say anything. Hey, Mitsuki, are you still idiotically searching for your son? And he pops Sage mode immediately. Pops Sage mode immediately. Blitzes past Ibiki. And somehow through the table that's right between them. Like he phases through it somehow. Grabs him. Mitsuki, is that all you have to say? Ungrateful traitor? You fool. Stand down. And by this point, he's already given him the key. Okay, cool. So he put a snake on him. The snake punched in the code. The code releases Boruto's hands. Your stuff is in the West Wing security office. There are 2 guards. Cool. Mitsuki gets restrained by Ibiki. Damn it, I warned you. And he's free. Just to be clear, I don't see any of you as foes. I'm even okay sharing intel as needed, which I'll decide. And how you use it will be entirely up to you. Cool. And he used this flying Raijin. No way. He slipped the cuffs? Good. I thought they were supposed to be resistant even to high impact. That damn bastard Amado foisting such junk on us. Mitsuki unlocked them. No, it can't be. Only Ibiki and Lord Eighth know the 4-digit key code. And besides, Mitsuki has no reason to help Boruto. "4306 is the code. Cool. So he teleports to where his stuff is. What? Don't feel bad. It's not your fault. What? Hey, stop. Okay, cool. He steals his stuff. I'm so sorry, Master Konoha. I lost my cool and blew it. It's understandable. Look, Lord Eighth sanctioned this plan, so don't beat yourself up. What an absolute blunder. You've wasted our entire opportunity to bring him down. My abject apologies. I'll launch a manhunt. The diamonds will be quite unhappy without a doubt. Be aware, Shikamaru, there shall be lasting consequences from this. Cool. So Shikamaru is at his window. I said, move aside. I told you. I just want to talk to him. Gah, what now? Let them in. Lord Eighth. Okay, we have Sarada and Sumire. What was the result of Boruto's interrogation? He escaped, huh? Lord Eighth, we've received an emergency call from Lord Konkuro of the Village of the Sand. I'm in the Hokage office, patch it through directly. Cool. Konkuro says, it's been a while, Shikamaru. Sorry to bother you. Konkuro, what's going on? Gar has been taken down. His adopted son, Shiki, too. What? Shinki's got the tree of... Shinki's got that tree affliction. Fortunately, they're both alive. I'll explain more later, but... Forgive my blunderness. Could you lend us a hand? Oh, forgive my bluntness. Can you lend us a hand? So is that Shiki? Because I haven't seen Shiki in a while. That's probably Shiki. Finally awake. How do you feel? Ryu. Is Jory just naming all of them? Okay. Chakra defense exists within the series. The cuff scene more so supports that. No, it does not. The cuff scene would support that if they said, now you won't be able to use chakra to defend your body. If they said that, then we could be like, oh shit. Have they been doing this the entire time? No one says that though, because that's not what's happening. That's never been what's happening. So I don't know why you would even fix your face to say that, Karibo. Cool. Shiki. Ryu. Why, father? Please undo your sand. Let us fight with you. So Gaara has trapped 3 of his subordinates. No, I'm transporting you out of here. You're to escape. That's an order. Understand? Father, I told you, I only came here following the trail of Boruto and his accomplices. None of you really matter to me. Oh, that's Matsuri. Hey, if you don't do something about that wound, you're going to die. I don't think you have the luxury of being concerned about the kids behind you. That's why I'm doing this. I cannot have these promising youths die here, even at the cost of my own life. Okay. I would really love to know how Gaara, of all people, absolute defense guy, got in this situation in his own goddamn village. I would really love to know. Like the problem with just starting some scenes in the middle of fights when we don't have proper scaling for the people is that you can make up anything, and it really just hurts the characters who are having these feats done to them. This really hurts Gaara more than you know. This hurts Gaara more than you know. And all it does for Matsuri is like make her an unknown level above Gaara, kind of. It's like really weird. Fine, and if you're not going to resist, fine. And if you're not going to resist, I'm okay with letting them go. Lord Kazekage. Tsunagakure's future is in your hands. Cool. The Claw Grimes are saying something. Shiki uses his sand to break free. Magnetic particle barrier poem. And he encloses Gaara in a barrier of sand. Shinki, no. Father, you're still needed for the Sand Village's future. Oh, you bad, bad boy. Not doing as your papa says. And he gets bit. Shinki, no, Yodo. Don't mind me, go. Tell Uncle Kankuro what's happened. Okay. So he's able to protect Gaara. Even though he's become a tree, his sealing jutsu persists. Seems it stays in effect as long as he's alive. He risked his life to protect his father. That kind of grit is admirable. He might make an interesting... he might make an interesting teammate. Nice. As per the detachment, Shinki appears to still be alive despite becoming a tree. And thanks to that sealing jutsu, he said, Gaara, while teetering on the edge, has also escaped death. However, it isn't possible to save him at the present, because only Shinki himself can undo that barrier. That is, that's troubling. So for Gaara's sake, too, we want to restore Shinki first. Teach us how, if you know. Understood. I have one question, Kankuro. Since that day, has anyone bearing the same chakra signature as Shinki been spotted in the vicinity? No, there's been no such report so far. Okay, good. But keep an eye out. In terms of the tree state, we're still investigating. We're analyzing our intel and devising countermeasures. As soon as we have anything, I'll share it. Okay. So, Matsuri just rolls up to the Sand Village somehow injures Gaara enough to where like he's going to be teetering on life and death by herself and with like what 3 to 4 claw grimes. This just doesn't make sense to me, bro. And we understand that the claw grimes have their techniques and jutsu based off the people that they ate or the people that they bit. What type of technique would Moegi have that Matsuri is able to injure Gaara to that degree? Gaara, who has the perfect defense, the perfect offense in terms of like working together. What exactly could she have? It's really weird. I don't know. Thanks. Oh, and Shikamaru. Could you keep this from Tamari for now? Don't want her to get worried. Right, sure. You mean Tamari, your wife that's in the village? You mean that Tamari? You don't mean we're going to start seeing more of them? Potentially, yes. We've got to consider the possibility. Listen, if Boruto contacts you, let me know. I just want more of his intel. Yes, sir. There's a toad watching the whole time. All right. So we have the Shiki clone. Ryu. Is that my name? That's right. I came up with it. Okay. Are you okay?
My food is burning. Oh, it's not burning, but I haven't had it on too long.
I came up with it. Your name is the most fundamental piece of information you need in order to establish your identity. Oh, hold up. Your name is the most fundamental piece of information you need in order to establish your identity. I should have read Boruto before making that Ichibe video. Is that not hilarious? I should have read Boruto before making that Ichibe video so I could have included this little piece of information in there first. That's hilarious. Ryu, eh? You know me well, Elder Jura. I'm quite taken with it. Ryu can mean grain of sand. What the a moment, please, dear elders. I like the respect factor, though. Cool, so he can... So, like I said, the people that get bit turn into the divine trees, then the divine trees can use their techniques. So what technique does Matsuri have that would allow her to injure Gaara to that degree? What technique? I'm so curious. She better be top I'm not going to curse. She better be like top 2 to injure Gaara to that degree. All right. Okay. So what is happening here? So the sand is going to the box. I see an eye. Very weird. Is that Code's bum ass? Is that Code's bum ass? So he gets grabbed out. That is Code. Oh. Let me go, damn it. Yeah, that is Code. What's up with him? He seems to be lurking and sniffing around. No matter, release him. His name is Code, and all of us are here. And all of us here owe our existence to him. Wow, really? Eck, cough, cough. What are you doing here, Code? Do you have need of us? You're kidding, right? What the heck are all you standing around for? Why aren't you out trying to devour Otsutsuki? We plan to eventually, but in the meantime, there's a mountain of other concerns taking priority. You hold a grudge against Boruto, no? He's a target of elimination for us as well, so feel free to go kill him. Kawaki alone is sufficient as fodder. Hey, that's quite an attitude you're copying. I'll be the one to decide who I'm going to kill. You monsters just concentrate on devouring Otsutsuki. And while we're at it, don't you forget that the chakra fruit's mine. Okay. I will become a new Otsutsuki and inherit Ishiki's will. Chakra fruit, eh? A mass of highly dense energy and the genetic information of all life on the planet. I wonder, what would happen if we divine trees ate it? That's a beautiful question. You would become a super divine tree. Bow. Okay, cool. That's a good question, though. What would happen if the divine trees ate the chakra fruit first? Very good question. All right, let's stop to read some comments real quick. Okay, where we at? Why are those fraud ass old motherfuckers still alive? Exactly. Why are those elders still alive and important in the series? Can't believe Jamal and Media still alive and kicking when the other elders like Hiruzen and Danzo all died. Yeah. These designs are so ass. You know, these designs need work. Like every one of them need work. Ikimoto needs to hire Kubo like tomorrow. Yo, Ab-Stract, I saw you peeping the ad out the corner of your eye while you was sipping that Kool-Aid. Chill on me, Moog. Chill on me, bro. Remember, I did it for Michael. Want me to at you again? Oh, you're right. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I didn't get a chance to read all that, bro. I did not get a chance to read all that. Oh no, Shiki, we barely knew thee. Like shit. Shinki is a beast. I mean, he could be. I'll never know though. They don't give the new generation, aside from if your name's not Boruto or Kawaki or maybe Ino Shikacho, they don't care about the new generation. So I don't know if they're a beast. Ichibei upscale. Oh, absolutely, Ichibei upscale. Hey, what's good, Saint? We got Saint in here. Yeah, I feel you. Why not? Ichibei solos Naruto, Boruto, and Shibai. No needed. Ichibei still solos, right. Mogi was confirmed to have wood style, if I remember correctly. So you're telling me another wood style member, or another wood style user, aside from Yamato existed, and they weren't using her at all? She better not have wood style. I feel bad for you. I had a secondhand aneurysm from reading that. Ichibei is unstoppable in a verse like Naruto / Boruto. Yeah, no, absolutely. I just saw the action, Yami. All right. Cool. I read that. Chocolate fruit. Yeah. Cool. So Jorah says, I wonder what would happen if we divine trees ate it. Cool. Matsuri looks, Bug looks, and Sasuke looks. Hey, did you just imply that you're thinking of defying me? Where does Code get off that thinking just because he gave them consciousness, which he doesn't know how the F he did in the first place? Where does he get off thinking that he did that they now owe him some type of loyalty, respect, admiration, reverence, or anything of the sort? Where does he get off on that? Where does he get off thinking that? Pardon me. You clearly need to be taught what pain is. And here we go with this fraud bum again. I swear to God. Here we go with this fraud bum again. So he lays down some claw marks. Cool. Puts his hand in the claw mark. Goes for Jorah. Because they all have claw marks on them, so why not? Jorah, without taking his hand out of his pocket, blasts Code's arm with a tailed beast mini attack and completely destroys his arm. Not surprised. I expected as much from Code. Because he's a one trick. See, when people say, here's the thing. When people say Code is stronger than Jigen, and that's who they're using as a scaling barometer, I outright reject this. I outright reject this idea, this notion, and this claim. Code has not shown to be anything but a stepping stool for every other character. Does this mean he is like super weak? No. What it means is the claim of him being stronger just might have been based on physical stats, but physical stats are not all that matters in Naruto. Jigen would have gave Jorah a much better fight. In base, that is, too. I'm not even talking about Ishiki. Jigen, with just his karma transformation, would have gave him a better fight. I'm not sure how much more Code is even going to be able to take. He loses his arm. Let's see. I'm grateful to you, Code. You bestowed us this ability to think freely. Thanks to you, we now enjoy glorious days full of stimulation. Cool. I think your life actually lacks a wee bit of motivation. So out of respect to you, our benefactor, I believe I shall assign you a task. Otsutsuki Boruto and his as yet unidentified accomplices, find and kill them. Are you okay? What are you doing?
Trying to do stuff.
You need help? You sound like you need help.
I got it.
Succeed, and in exchange, I promise to offer you the chakra fruit. So now Jorah is calling the shots. Code has never stopped being a subordinate. He's never stopped being a lesser man. He will always be the subservient of someone smarter than him. Not even stronger necessarily, just smarter than him. Is that not crazy? Also, Code does not have a healing factor like Kawaki, else he would have healed his arm. What's going on with that? Well, does that not inject some color into your faded life? See, he's talking mad shit to Code. I like that. I like that. Okay, so his arm gets covered with many, many claw marks. Damn it. Why is it that when I watch your pitiful flailing, I feel so refreshed? How dare you mock me, you bastards? You don't need to tell me twice. I'll do it. I'll kill both Boruto and his comrades. It's a deal. And in return, by any means, I'll have you hand over the chakra fruit. I'm pulling for you. Good luck. I eagerly look forward to seeing where your destiny leads. Smile while you still can, for I'll be the one who has the last laugh. Yeah, any notion that Code is stronger than Jigen, Naruto, and Sasuke as a unit is outright dismissed. Outright dismissed. Outright dismissed. Time and time again, he's only shown us that he can be beaten very easily. You don't need to be stronger than him. You don't need to be faster than him. You don't need to be. He hasn't not displayed anything at the level of Jigen. Not a feat, not an intellectual move, nothing. What a nasty creep. May I kill him the next time he shows up? You're free to do so, but your current priority is something else. Your instinct. Turn your ears inward to your heart so that you can see the face of the target you are meant to devour. That's already a given. A special jutsu might have him sealed away right now, but since I'm able to release said jutsu, say it aloud. Who is your choice? The fifth Kazekage, God of the Sand, of course. Yeah, so the divine trees are attacking the people that they most love. Clearly, very obviously. Cool, so Boruto didn't even leave the village yet. He is on the top of the Hokage faces. Who shows up? Kawaki. Are you alone? Yup, though Eida's probably watching. What's wrong? Why haven't you attacked? I want to know why you haven't told Konoha the truth. Nothing good would come of it. While some might believe me, there'll be others who won't. It'll just create a division and confusion. I'd rather avoid that. At least right now, Konoha's functioning normally. That's good enough. So let them persecute me as a rogue ninja. Besides, I've been able to gain unwavering strength thanks to my teacher. Code doesn't respond. Kawaki doesn't respond. What about that bastard Momoshiki? Things aren't settled with him yet, are they? From what I saw earlier, you still can't control your karma. Boruto doesn't respond. About 2 years ago, when my teacher and I fought Code together, I used my karma for the first time since I'd left the village. That's when I sensed it. Something similar to the feeling I got whenever Momoshiki possessed me. What? A feeling where I stopped being who I am and started dying while still conscious and aware. Since then, I haven't used karma once. Why did it happen? What brought it on? I don't know. He's been completely quiet these past 3 years. But it's possible that activating karma will cause him to emerge. Damn it. So in some ways, things have gotten worse. Kawaki, you've probably realized this already. Okay. Kawaki, you've probably realized this already, but those divine tree people are no ordinary enemy. Huh? Especially Joda. I can't take him down by myself. I need your help. Hey, don't change the topic. We're not done discussing Momoshiki. All I'm saying is that the divine trees come first. Once they're gone, if I happen to lose it and run amok, go ahead and kill me. But for either situation, you need to get a lot stronger. Bum ass nigga. You're my dad's student. Normally the ideal thing would be for you to free him and have him train you directly. But that's not a realistic option, because it'd take too long. Kawaki, what I'm about to tell you is a conclusion that you would have reached on your own sooner or later. Since quicker is better, here it is. Hold on. What are you saying? Okay, so he doesn't tell him, or we don't get to hear it. Get Amado to talk. He's been hiding your power from you. Huh? In addition to putting limiters on your offensive abilities, he's adjusted your defensive, and regenerative capabilities to above maximum levels. Okay. What? That geezer likely because he can't afford for me to die. Oh, that geezer. Likely because he can't afford for me to die. Gah. How did Boruto find out? Then that Toad minion the other day was the real deal. But even if it was, it's hard to believe Koji's alive. And say that he were. What could he do at this point? What's his motive? Amado needs your karma for his own self-serving purposes. He messed with your abilities to try to prevent your death. But I bet he thought Code would attack you. If you think I'm lying, ask Amado. I'm heading out. Boruto. I ain't changing my opinion. Otsutsuki are evil and need to be exterminated. Those divine tree people... It's the Otsutsuki fault for bringing the Ten Tails. But we'll start with those pesky divine trees. By any means necessary, even partnering with you. You better not weigh me down, bro. Back at ya, jerk. These guys, man. Beck, you need help? You need help?
What is your question?
You need help?
No, but if you want to bring... No, I don't need it.
I can stop now.
You can stop live? No, finish. It's okay.
I can.
No, it's okay. This will be here till Wednesday.
What are you doing?
I'm making my centerpieces for my bridal shower.
You need help.
I will eventually need help. At the moment, I don't need it.
Fine.
Persist.
We'll stop at chapter 17.
No.
Then I will help you. Space-time ninjutsu. It instantly transport you or other people anywhere. As with flying, it's a basic Otsutsuki ability. You've manifested it several times, but in the past, but they were all single accidental bursts under limited, irreproducible circumstances. Excuse me. So it's still something that you cannot control. However, in about 6 years' time, you manage to master it. Hold up. So we can address that real quickly, the Kawaki thing. How would Kawaki not know that his power was being reduced? How would he not know that? Does that make sense to anybody? If Amado is messing with his offensive, defensive, and regenerative capabilities, it's Kawaki's body at the end of the day. Unless he's also manipulating his memory, I'm struggling to understand how he would not know that he is weaker than before, that his defenses are less than before, that his regeneration abilities are slower. It's like, have you not fought anyone in the past 3 years? Have you not did anything in the past 3 years? All right, you've mastered it several times in the past, but They were all single accidental bursts under limited, irreproducible circumstances. So it's still something that you cannot control. However, in about 6 times a year, you manage to master it. Whoa. Okay. By marking metal objects with your chakra so that you can sense them, you evolved it into a ninjutsu that enables you to move freely and instantly wherever you want. Okay. So that's how he's doing his flying Raijin. He marks things with his chakra, then he can teleport to his own chakra. And that is the flying Raijin jutsu. Flying Raijin? Yes, you named it after the similar jutsu favored by your grandfather, Namikaze Minato, the fourth Hokage. In truth, there are 2 different jutsu. You actually don't know the real flying Raijin. Okay, in truth, they are 2 different jutsu. You actually don't know the real flying Raijin. So how is his different again? By marking metal objects with your chakra so that you can sense them, you evolved it into a ninjutsu that enables you to move freely and instantly wherever you want. Yeah, that's a trash explanation. So they're really not so in function, they're not 2 different jutsu at all. They do the same function. Exactly so. Space-time ninjutsu. It instantly transports you or other people anywhere. As with flying, it's a basic Otsutsuki ability. Cool. So he learned all that stuff from his future trainings and stuff like that. Only difference is Minato uses, what is it? Minato uses seals, and he's using chakra. Okay, in truth, there are 2 different jutsu. You actually don't know the real flying Raijin. It's not really a different jutsu, but sure, let's let him keep saying that. You devised on your own a copycat flying Raijin that produces near identical results. Right, devised? I'm a genius. Except all I feel right now is pressure. Metal objects are the most suitable for chakra marking. That is the optimal solution that you reach through trial and error. Metal. So this blade too? Of course. Shuriken, kunai, even decorations and utensils. Any metal object can be used for displacement. The translocation would be easier and more accurate. So as long as Boruto has infused this chakra with any type of metal, he can teleport to that metal. Within visual range, huh? Are you saying that it's difficult to teleport far away? Let's say you've got 2 chakra marked shuriken, one far to the north and the other to the south. Okay. You sense the chakra on the objects and try to translocate, but in this case, you have no clue at which of the 2 shuriken you'll arrive. Why is that though? Makes sense, could be a problem. It would not be an issue if only one object were in play at a time. But then you wouldn't be taking full advantage of the utility of this jutsu. And so you came up with the idea to use symbols. Each metal object would be a distinct shape, and in visualizing that unique symbol would make it possible to accurately transport to your intended coordinates, even if they were far away. Okay. Each metal object would be a distinct shape. Okay. And visualizing that unique symbol would make it possible to accurately transport to your intended coordinates. So the symbols are infused with chakra. Cool. Those symbols are then placed on things or with people, whatever. Cool. And see, like I'm going over this because it seems like it would make sense, but it really doesn't make sense. How does this solve the issue of it still being the chakra? By that I mean, Boruto's chakra isn't changing. It's still the chakra. I don't know why him visualizing a certain shape would automatically now mean that that is the shape that he's going to be going to. I don't know how those 2 things actually correlate. So maybe it makes sense, but it definitely doesn't make sense to me. I see, so I should prepare a variety of mental objects, exclusively for teleporting myself long distances. Indeed. But the further you want to displace yourself, the greater the powers of concentration necessary. So the longer the distance, the harder it is. I guess I have a lot of training ahead of me. Listen, Boruto, in just a few minutes, you've acquired theories and knowledge that took the future you many years to cobble together. But knowledge alone is not enough. In order to truly master the flying Raijin, you'll need to study and practice an extraordinary amount. That's not a problem. Let's keep going. I've got a ton of things to do. I don't get it. If you can see both good and bad futures, why not tell everyone everything and have them help? Wouldn't that guarantee things go in a good direction? It is truly ironic, but the more people that know it, the more the nature of that future will change. Once you know a future, you can no longer act the same as before you knew it. Instead, it will branch in complex ways, making it even more difficult to predict. To the point of completely negating the advantage of foreseeing the future via prescience. For better or for worse, to know the future leads to the act of destroying it. And in particular, the more futures you know, the greater you diverge from the track called fate, and become a singularity, a heretical existence, which makes the future unstable. Singularity. So it's better for most folks to not know anything, for things to proceed towards a good future. And the duty of we singularities of fate is to aid the path to good futures from the shadows. We, just like me, you've become a singularity. And as have you, who will likely see this sooner or later, Eida. Okay. So, question is, that doesn't really matter to me. Singularity of fate. Well, Eida, any luck? It seems as if Boruto isn't saying much. He must have his reasons. It feels to me like he's doing it to prevent unnecessary danger to the two of you. That might be the case, but he's always taking everything on by himself. Of course he is, Itachi. As for Konoha, they won't stop seeing or treating him as an enemy, even though it's obvious we have a mutual foe. So it's up to us three to help him. Hey, where is Boruto right now? Sorry, though. I don't think Boruto wants us to know. Huh? We may have taken Boruto's side outwardly, yet we know almost no crucial intel about him. But I think it's because of that we've been able to live freely like this. Class rep. So I feel what we ought to be doing is not chase after Boruto. But you saw it too, didn't you? If it had gone badly, Boruto might have died instead of just being wounded. It's too reckless for him to take those monsters on by himself. Have you considered the possibility that he got hurt because we were there? True. What? You might want to try putting yourself in Boruto's shoes. Huh? Do you really think he likes having to keep things from us? Has there been even a moment when you've reflected on his pain? Class rep, this dialogue is terrible. I hope they animate this better. Why would, class rep. And not just Boruto's feelings, but mine too. You do know, don't you, that I like Boruto a lot? And yet, you just leapt into his arms. I've tried to be respectful of your feelings, to understand that your reaction in that moment was to be expected, but what about you, Sarada? When you were in front of me, did you think about my feelings at all, even just a little bit? Awkward, it's so tense, I'm afraid to even twitch. Eida's hilarious, and yet this is crazy fun. Keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring this up, especially at a time like this. She runs out. Oh, wait, class rep. Sarada literally sat there and said class rep 3 times, offered nothing to the conversation. How much longer will I still just be a class rep to you? Exactly. Like, does she not have a name, a personality, duties in the village, or anything? Like, you know, you guys aren't in the academy anymore. What's going on here? Cool. All right, Eida, it's Shikamaru. If you have a minute, I'd like to talk to you. What is going on? I hear it's been fun in the village several times. Moreover, you let him slip right through your fingers when you had him in custody. He's one measly rogue ninja. Why haven't you been able to dispose of him already? Please forgive this appalling, inexcusable blunder. Recapture him and snuff him out quickly. Should you fail, those responsible will end up being brought to task. Rest assured, Lord Daimyo, we shall put an end to this, in a manner that suits your wishes. So this is the Lord of Fire, the Land of Fire's Daimyo. Cool. If it were up to me, I'd rather not meet up with you in person, as looking at you muddles my thoughts. I didn't want the sensory unit eavesdropping. Besides, I like it when you're out of sorts. It's cute and endearing. And what of Sand's circumstances? Unfortunately, it's just as you predicted. There's a new divine tree person. His name is Ryu. He's modeled on that Sunagakure boy, Sand Village boy. Shinki, damn it. And his target is the Kazekage. Gotta. The Kazekage is safe for now since he's sealed away, but Ryu is able to undo that seal. Likely because it's his jutsu to begin with. We need to take Ryu down for Gar's sake. I'll arrange a mission to Sunagakure stat. By the way, what I saw is from a few hours ago. It wasn't real time. What? There's an annoying divine tree who is actually able to look into my eyes when I'm watching with the Senreigan. That's possible? Is it some sort of ability? I'm not sure. But it made my blood run cold. I don't know what he might have done if I'd kept watching. So I apologize, but please don't ask me to watch them in real time anymore. Understood, no worries. Past events are fine. I'm grateful for whatever intel you can gather and report. Oh, and about Boruto. You're the one who set it up, right? Helped him escape using Mitsuki? What are you talking about? Like, why would you try I hope no one tries to lie to Eida in the future past or anything like that, knowing she can just watch the fucking past. Don't play dumb. Relax. I won't tattle you on Konoha. I mean, it wouldn't be to my advantage to endanger your position. Besides, I just don't intend to reveal anything to you. I haven't told you a single lie. Cool. Above all else, I don't want to cause Boruto trouble. Forget I said that. I was thinking out loud. Kawaki's agreed to team up with him for now, so if you want something done about those divine trees, I'd leave the two of them alone to do it. Shikamaru doesn't say anything. Eida, Boruto has a mysterious accomplice. Have you seen him? He previously spoke to me in the form of a toad. That toad was familiar. It's Kashin Kojin, isn't it? As sharp as ever, Shikamaru. And yes, you're correct. Listen closely. I'll give you the gist. No questions, all right? Oh, the code is there. Nice. What? Saratobi Konohamaru, Uchiha Sarada, and Mitsuki deploy those trees to the land of wind. Hold up. Deploy those three to the land of wind. So Konohamaru, Sarada, and Mitsuki deploy those three to the land of wind. Cool. Either Ryo or Matsuri are bound to show up there, or perhaps even both together. Have your trio team up with two sand ninja to slay them. Hold on a minute. Explain what's going on. Give me a convincing reason why. I hate people, bro. Mainly Shikamaru. Like, he's doing good, but he's, like, stupid at the same time. Like, why do we need to be convinced to do that? I'm almost done, lady. I'll come help you look. I told you no questions. If it's not enough to convince them, then come up with something plausible. What? One other thing. Do not let Uzumaki Himawari outside Konoha. Jorah has set his eyes on her. If she steps outside of Konoha, it may draw his notice and will result in her death. Okay. Fortunately, Jorah holds Konoha's culture value in high esteem, and he himself is reluctant to wage battle within the village. Nice. So barring any extreme circumstances, she should be safe for now as long as she stays within the village boundaries. And notify everyone to treat him as any other... That's hilarious. And notify everyone to treat him as any ordinary customer. If Jorah happens to pay a visit to the bookstore or some such. That's hilarious. Are you serious? This is no joke. What is most critical is to not provoke Jora. Understand that if you truly anger him, we have no chance of winning. Absolutely none. To avoid Jora intervening, we'll hit the others with the minimum force required. And if Jora shows up, retreat immediately. That's all for me. I wish you luck. Hey, hold on. My belated thanks for your assistance in Boruto's escape. I am very much obliged. You followed your heart, going against village laws and your fellows, to carry it out without any proof of the truth, to do what you believe was right. I will not coerce you. Keep following your heart to achieve a good future. Nice. Shikamaru smokes. Yeesh, what a bother. Cool. Follow your heart, huh? Why the heck did I bring that up? Cool. Sarada, Mitsuki, and Konohamaru are at the sand. Sarada's coming. Sarada, is something wrong? It's nothing. I'm fine. Don't space out or the sand ninja will make fun of you. Master Konohamaru. Who said that? Yodo and Arya. No idea who they are. Welcome to the land of wind. We appreciate your help. Thank you too. Now let's get moving. That area with all the columnar rocks corresponds to the coordinates we were told about. Cool. Master, where did Lord Eighth get this intel? I don't know. It's supposedly a reliable source, but I'm dubious about it as well. Yo, been a while. Your aura's changed a lot. You into a guy? Huh? No. Huh. Not that it matters. Found them. Divine Tree people. See, they think they're slick sneaking in this aura stuff. I don't like it. Cool. So Matsuri and Ryu are in the Sand Village, where they said they would be. What is this? Toad. Damn it, there's two of them. A clue that'll lead to Boruto. Cool. All right, y'all. 7:42. We're going to stop here for tonight. That was interesting stuff. I'm going to catch up on the comments, then we're going to get out of here. Just came back. Actually, is that where it's at? All right. Ichibei loses in a verse like Naruto/Boruto. Totally incorrect. Ichibei Ryatsu diffs Naruto and Boruto. Factually correct. Zero soul resistances shown. Pretty much, yeah. Use your brain, bro. It's not that hard. Joda just said they're nothing without names. Ichibei could easily solo these top tiers because they need names. There you go. We all know Mahuraga is impossible to slander in JJK. Code is such a fraud. Code is the bottom of the barrel of everyone I've seen so far. Wait, so with buff defense, he still got one shot by Jorah. Yeah, so that was weird too. He lowered his defense, but then he raised his... he lowered his offense, but raised his defense to the maximum. I'm going to have to go back and actually read that. That was weird. Intelligence anti-feat for Kawaki. Absolutely. Kawaki is stupid. He can't tell that he's now weaker. I don't know. They're very different. Not really. Just came back. What happened? Man, oh man, so much happened, Pac Miller, bro. Just a lot of weird stuff, a lot of dumb stuff, some revelations, Check the official data book for all differences. So much yapping. Why is this so boring? Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's not me. I'm trying. It's really not me. The dialogue is really stale. The action is so-so. The plot is so-so. So far, unless it's Boruto on screen or Jorah, it's really not that interesting. I don't care about a database. I care about what's on the page. More yapping. Oh my god, this is a monthly manga? Yeah, exactly, bro. Oh my god, Boruto is such a Gary Stew in this dialogue. I love Record of Ragnarok, but it has a similar issue. The backstory chapters are hell when reading chapter to chapter. That's why I usually wait for a fight to finish to read. Yeah, I can understand that. I didn't mind the explanations of the Flying Raijin and learning about him getting his powers and stuff. That was cool. That was fine. For me, at least. The database will remind you of Minato's Flying Thunder God. He can mark anything with a single touch along with teleporting long distances instantly. Very stagnant plot. Jeez. Yeah. The plot's very... I'm not a fan of the plot. Not really. Oh, I think there's been a misunderstanding. I thought you were referring to the point that having black clothes, hair, and attacks would put the tree people at a disadvantage against Ichibe. Like, see, and that's the, like, these guys are like, especially him, he is comprised. He's covered in black. This is a victim for Ichibe. Pure victim. And his sand is black. What are we talking about? All right. Yeah, live chat is summarizing my hate for this manga. I can understand it, Kino. I can understand it, bro. I really could. Would rather read One Punch Man. Kino, yeah, at least Tatsumaki in the manga is fine as hell. Who is a bigger fraud, Megumi, Yuta, Kawaki, or Code? I don't know why Yuta would be a fraud. Yuta is pretty consistent in my opinion. Code at least beat Code. Kawaki at least beat Code and Garo, or the other guy, right? So can't be Kawaki. Megumi has about as least no Megumi. See, but Megumi has some wins on some finger bearers, kind of those entities that like eat the roll. No, he doesn't actually have any wins, but Megumi has a higher potential pool, so it's definitely Code. He's the biggest fraud. The villains are mediocre with terrible designs and terrible plot. Yeah, agreed. Kawaki, but you could argue for Megumi. Yes, Pack. You think Kawaki? You think Kawaki over Code? I think Code is the biggest fraud so far. I hope you don't feel like this with my manga, to be honest. We will see. Just for this. But all right, guys, cool. We caught up. Make sure to like the stream, share the video. We're going to pick this up later. I have to help the fiance Pack with some stuffs, so we will see. All right. But you guys take it easy and